Hi everyone, welcome back to Sanjay's Quest. Today I am going to tell what will happen if we dumped a lot of CO2 into a hurricane. Before I start this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and click on the notification bell. To know the answer for this question, watch the video till the end. Before I continue this video, I'd like to recommend my new channel called Science, Logic and Magic. In this channel, you can see videos like the eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815 that is ready to watch in 26th August 2021 at 10 a.m. So don't forget to watch it. I will answer questions like, will something go wrong? What is the main idea of this concept? And many more. The main idea of this concept is linked to the formation of the hurricane. As the hurricane forms when water evaporates. So, like fire extinguishers, which usually has CO2 extinguishes the fire, I thought, why can't carbon dioxide help in extinguishing a hurricane or stopping a hurricane? So that's why I thought of that. So it will stop, I thought. So I made more research on it and I found the results for that. First, what are hurricanes? Hurricanes are giant storms that begin over warm tropical seas. They are like huge spinning wheels of wind, rain, and clouds. They sweep across the sea, then begin to die down when they reach land. And another question may pop in your mind now. How big are hurricanes? How big are hurricanes? Hurricanes can be enormous. Some measure 3,000 kilometers across, and even the smallest are about half the size of Britain. Winds inside a hurricane can blow at over 300 kilometers per hour. Here is a fun fact. If you could collect the energy inside a hurricane for one day and turn it into electricity, it will run the whole USA, which is also known as the United States of America, for 6 months. Alright, so if we have only one way to transport a lot of carbon dioxide on a hurricane in the form of a fire extinguisher. So if we dump a lot of carbon dioxide in the form of a fire extinguisher onto a hurricane, we need helicopters and other aircrafts. So it will be very tough as hurricanes change their directions. But we could predict them, so that would not be that hard to do so. But that will not go as expected because carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. So it that is the main causer of global warming, just like methane. So it will heat up the air. So the air will get even hotter. So it will go all wrong. So the hurricane will become even more powerful than expected. So I can conclude that we could not stop a hurricane with carbon dioxide. But we could do one thing to stop the number of hurricanes altogether. That is to prevent global warming. As global warming is heating up the air that we breathe, heat waves have also happen more often, and the hot air evaporates the water in the oceans and seas, leading to the formation of hurricanes and other natural disasters. For example, in Delhi, due to global warming, there was a Delhi was struck by a heat wave. The heat wave then triggered another disaster. That was a dust storm that cooled down Delhi's temperature. So that storm was devastating. So if we keep on polluting without even knowing what is happening to the environment due to that action of polluting our planet. Earth is the only planet we know as home. If we keep on polluting, this pollution will lead to the world's demise. So it will be even difficult to live due to pollution. So we should have to get rid of that pollution as fast as we could. Because Earth is the only planet we can live on. The scientists found many planets like Earth which are in the habitable zone of other stars, but there were not all the characteristics of Earth. Some have not enough gravity, and if Mars is also a future Earth, but we could not do that so because it has no magnetic field. It already faded away. So there will be solar storms very often. Heat waves will also be very common, and dust storms are very common there. And there will be a lot of scarcity there. And that if we don't stop polluting, it's likely that we may end up polluting Mars as well. So there is ice on Mars as well. In that ice, there are very infectious germs, just like on Earth. Due to the melting of that ice and glaciers, it will also devastate humanity. So it's also likely that germ outbreak may be more devastating than our current COVID-19, and even worse. Matters may become possibly very worse, as it's likely that it may be more devastating than now today's most deadliest germ outbreaks ever, that is the Spanish flu. So we should have to stop pollution to stop hurricanes. So there's another scenario. So we could not stop a hurricane, but why can't we stop that with volcanoes? Many things. So no problem. I also have another video for that. In that, there's another what if scenario, and that is one of my first what if scenario ever. Thank you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Curious to know more? Hit the subscribe button.